Hey, thanks for tuning in to Twang and Bang. I'm the kind of guy, I don't mind spending money to get what I want, but I really hate spending money on stuff I don't need. And I think Savage had guys like me in mind when they came out with this. It's their Mark II FVSR, and I've had this for over a year and a half. It's a precision bolt action 22 long rifle. It's got a factory threaded barrel, and it's got almost everything that I would want in a rifle like this, and almost nothing that I don't want. And it has all of that for nearly an entry-level bolt-action rimfire price. And that's why the FVSR from Savage is what's coming up next on Twang and Bang. The Savage Mark II FVSR is a bolt-action 22 long rifle. It's got a 16.5-inch fluted bull barrel with a 1 16-inch twist. Its short barrel and light plastic stock contribute to its relatively light weight of 5.5 pounds. The most obvious feature setting the FVSR apart from other Mark IIs is that oversized bolt knob. It really makes working the action a lot smoother and easier than with a standard bolt knob. The FVSR also comes standard with that Picatinny scope rail. Though one of the first things you should do with this rifle is to take it off, clean the threads, and reinstall it using the thread locker of your choice. With the extra height of the Picatinny rail installed, you're going to want to use low or extra low scope rings depending upon the objective lens of your scope. I've got the Mueller APV on there now, and it's a great match for this rifle. The fluted bull barrel is carbon steel and it's brushed, not polished. This gives it a dull finish, but also kind of a rough appearance that I don't mind. It ends in a 1/2 by 28 threading, which is perfect for 22 long rifle silencers or flash suppressors. The FVSR also comes with a thread protector, but I've long since lost mine because I never use it. The standard detachable magazine holds 5 rounds, and it has a bright red follower to make it easy to know when your magazine is empty. Though the magazine is okay by 22 standards, you're going to want to get some extra ones when you get your rifle because they do have a higher rate of failure than your typical centerfire rifle magazine. The FVSR was built from the ground up to be a precision suppressed rifle. Though you could certainly use it as a plinker, it really shines in the roles of a silenced bench gun or a quiet hunter. My record this year is 4 squirrels with 4 rounds in under 2 minutes. I have no problems making a headshot, and the other squirrels just don't scatter like they do with an unsilenced rifle. Savage calls their user-adjustable trigger the AccuTrigger, and on the FVSR, it's adjustable from a high of 4.5 pounds down to a low of about 2.5 pounds, which is where I have mine set. It's a nice, crisp trigger without a lot of travel. The best thing about the FVSR to me is that it can shoot the lights out. It took a couple hundred rounds to break in the barrel, but now I'm getting groups like this 15-shot group at 25 yards all day long. And this is with cheap CCI standard velocity ammunition. Match ammo would do a lot better than this. For all that this rifle has going for it, it's got one major drawback. It's got a cheap plastic stock, and I mean cheap. The comb is too low to get a good cheek weld with an optic, and the forend is so flexible that the slightest pressure is going to push it into the barrel. This ruins the whole idea of a free float stock. Really, the only thing that I don't like about this is the stock. But I looked around yesterday, I don't remember what I paid for this, but I found it from a number of different very well-known online retailers for under $250. And for that price, you're getting a really good deal. As is, it shoots the lights out. And it's not that big a deal to take this stock off and replace it with something like this. This is the Boyd's Tacticool stock. It's probably the most popular upgrade for the Mark II. And it's going to be something that I'm going to do in a video very soon. I wanted to do a review of the factory gun first, just so you can see what I think is a really good bargain in a precision 22 long rifle, in a 22 long rifle bolt action host for suppressors as well. If you want to learn more about the Savage Mark II FVSR, be sure to click the link in the video description below. If you like this video, please take the time to log into YouTube and click the like button or the plus button on Google+. YouTube needs to know that you like firearms-oriented programming. Be sure to click right here to subscribe so you can catch my next videos on bows, guns, and other cool stuff. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and I hope to see you next time.